What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of our PGA 2K25 My Career gameplay. Today we got our third round of the Korn Ferry Tour as we try and get our PGA Tour status. And so far we're off to a pretty ridiculously good start. We've played in 2 events and we ended up taking home the win in both events. Now the first one was out at Deer Run. That course is insanely attackable. It's very easy. We also it was our first tour event. We had things on a little bit easier than they should have been. So since then, we've gone ahead and raised the difficulty. We then tackled, I'm pretty sure, a made up course for 2K. I've never heard of it if it is a real course. It was a little bit more difficult. The conditions were a lot more true to what a PGA tournament course will feel like. We had a little bit of challenge, but I still felt like the difficulty of the AI was still lacking. So I had a little bit of time to just kind of look over some things online and go through the settings myself in the game, and I've tweaked the AI to hopefully encourage them in from what I understand is the AI in the Korn Ferry Tour, the amateurs are not that great, which I think it's designed that way. I mean, you only have 6 weeks maximum to do the Korn Ferry Tour. You're likely going to leave the Korn Ferry Tour before it's even over with, assuming you can get wins. So I think it's just kind of designed to be a little bit easier. However, I have gone through here and I've tweaked the difficulty as much as I think is probably good. We could probably even raise the CPU skill up quite a bit higher as well. We were sitting at something like 8. I think Pro is baseline 80 or 85. So I've gone ahead and raised this quite a bit, at least 10%. Again, I don't want it to be that they're dropping 15 to 20 under every single round. That to me is not realistic at all. But I've maxed out a couple of these options. I've raised a few of these options. I just want the rest of our Korn Tour Ferry experience to be a little bit more authentic and not just a cakewalk. Obviously, the overall goal is just to get into the PGA Tour, get back on full master settings, which were basically there except for the axis of the actual swing on the Evo path. We want a good time on the PGA, but we also want this small little interlude that sets us up to finish out strongly. So we have one more tournament here in the regular season of the Korn Ferry Tour. It's the Fellowship Open at TPC Twin Cities. So we're gonna head out there. If we win this, we punch this ticket directly to the PGA Tour. If we don't, we head into the playoff rounds where we have to finish inside the top 20. So lots of good golf ahead, lots of fun golf ahead. I think this playthrough has been pretty exciting so far. This game is actually exceptionally good. Like, it's actually a really solid start to the PGA 2K25 game. I can only imagine that with more patches, more fan-made courses, updates to the different swing types, updates to all the perk points, it's going to be a phenomenal game. So we're going to head out now to Twin Cities. We're going to get our third Korn Ferry Tour tournament underway. Let's get it, baby.
2K Sports and the Korn Ferry Tour are proud to bring you today's event. Opening round coverage of this exciting event is about to begin. Hello everyone, thrilled to have your company this week. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and we've got Henny Koyak and John McCarthy following the action out on the course. Well, Rich, this player already has a couple of wins on the Korn Ferry Tour, so it's safe to assume they'll be in the championship, but I'm sure they're thinking of bigger things.
Luke, they've already got 2 wins on the season, so they are going to finish guaranteed in the top 25. One more win this year would be an added bonus and get them automatic exempt onto the PGA Tour.
Well, there you have it. That's what's on the line. We have some pretty low scores out there. Again, another very attackable course. Luca Clement and Liam David tied alongside Rory McIlpeen at 6 under par. Those are the benchmarks. One of those players 6 under through 10. So if the difficulty is any indication, we got our work cut out for us this weekend. That's what you want. You want it to be a little bit more challenging. 6 under is by no means an unrealistic number. We got some big wins to contend with today. We're actually gonna start with a driver here. I don't see any real reason as laying back that far.
Okay.
Well,
balls
first
in the air.
drive
Let's see how this round
of the
plays
day,
out.
and we have completely missed that one into the thick
Sometimes
stuff.
you hit some good ones, sometimes you hit some bad ones.
Yep, that was definitely
Standing over his second shot.
By no means my best shot I've ever hit. Let's get set up again. That's what happens when you don't play a game for a couple of days.
Nothing
You kind
good
of
out
lose
on
the
right-hand
rhythm.
side, Luke.
We
This
lost
headed
that
for
one with
trouble.
a pull and a closed club face as well. So we got to settle in. We got to figure out our own rhythm.
That's inside the house of opportunity.
We definitely got to
This is one of those
makeable putt
lengthy
here.
putts.
Got it to the
Good
flat
one
part of the
just to get
green.
Close.
We are all over the place in this one, ladies and gentlemen. Holy. Okay. Let's try and hit the center of the
that
club.
almost went in
That
the
is
hole.
not the start you were looking for.
The bogey putt
Maybe a little
awaits.
bit of hot-headedness
drops,
from winning
and
2
we're
events in a
moving on.
row. Feeling
Not
a little
the way
too
you wanna
comfortable.
start this round with a bogey.
That's all right. We
Sitting
got
at
lots
1
of
over for
golf
the day.
left.
Teeing off on the par 4 second
Why
now.
is it starting me with 3 wood? I feel like for an amateur, it should always default to a driver if there's a lot of fairway out there. Even with that wind, we still got to cut back across the little creek there. I actually really love this golf course. I've played it a number of times in
Richard's
various
an
golf
important,
games.
day for these players, isn't it? Because
really,
the
really
top
fun golf course.
156 players at the end of this week in the points list will advance to the Corn Ferry Finals.
And that's where you want to be, Luke, isn't it? You need to get into the finals to give yourself the best chance of making it on the PGA Tour.
Please, wind, send it. Please, wind.
Well, that was a strange one. Didn't see that happening. Splash.
Well, we are making an absolute mess out of this one so far. A much better approach shot here. This should land relatively soft. Come back down that hill, please.
Let's
All
try.
right, we got our work
one.
cut out for us. This is not
drop
a
the
good
one
start
shot.
to this tournament.
And he's down there. You got to read.
This one, this is testing. A big
Oh
right
my
to left
gosh,
slope.
what am I doing?
A 7-footer
You're about to see a
right
man
here.
full-on collapse on 2 holes of a tournament. 3 over through 2 holes. This is not the tour winner
And he'll
that we're
drop
used to
3
seeing.
over for the event.
It's kind of interesting. I feel like the wind in this year's game does not drastically
Teeing off
impact the
here at the
distance
third
as
hole.
much as previous games. Like, we're looking at 13-mile-per-hour wind. I clubbed down once, and we still couldn't even reach the front of the green. I would think, in my opinion, the wind would play a much bigger impact. Like, even here, the wind is not even moving this. We do get it kicked back out into the fairway, thankfully. Right now, our swing is all sorts of sloppy. Definitely not prepared for this tournament. We got to dial this in as soon as possible. We got a 3-wood into this. How the heck? These are some long holes. What the? It's a much better swing on the approach, but it's just going to be center green if it even stops. Land soft. Okay, not bad.
That's a good shot by him. He'll be delighted.
As long as we give ourselves putts, I mean, at the end of the day, we can
Lining this putt
figure
up
out our
from a
swing.
fair distance.
That's a human error. That's not our character. That is an issue that I, as a player, have to sort
Well,
out
this
as soon
is
as
a nice
possible.
little
This looks
roll on
good.
it.
Little low.
That's disappointing.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite
we
read it
stopped the
right,
bleeding.
but it'll be an easy par.
Stop the bleeding with a par 3 coming
And
up.
with that
That's
effort,
exactly
now
what you
3
need.
over for the day.
7 under for Rory McElpeen. Wow. Somebody
Ooh,
is
with the
out there
par
going to
3
drop
here. I
low,
love
low
these holes.
scores. Wind hasn't affected it nearly as much as I thought, so maybe just on the right side of that bunker.
Opting for the 6-iron. Just
Fun.
needs this
Wait.
one to kick right.
All right, we're okay with that. I don't know.
He's
My
found
ball
the
striking in
surface.
these first 4
Good
holes
chance here.
feels really off.
Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
You know, to my eye, it's looking a little left to right.
Wow, I can't hit a straight shot to save my life right now.
Right on 4 feet. Should make this one. And it's a 1-stroke
Okay,
par
we
five for our
gotta work
leader
through
over
it.
the
We're
field.
grinding, tied for 142
The par 4
in the
on the fifth
field.
hole.
Ooh-wee. Much better swing, still a little bit
Oh,
of
you
a
couldn't
pull.
paint a
It's
better
the
picture.
downswing right now, or the
Gorgeous
backswing. The backswing is actually the thing that's throwing off my golf shot a lot. I'm not hitting the bottom of the swing path perfectly.
This shot from 120 yards.
Wind
pitching
moving right
wedge.
to left on this shot.
Up the hill, we need to add a little bit more juice. It's gonna come out a tad left. based on the ball being below our feet. Step up there and hit a good shot. This looks like it could be really good. There's a good shot. We'll take that one every day. A little bit long, but we got a 2-inch downhill.
17 feet long. This would be his first birdie of the day.
Oh my gosh, Mike. What is with that contact?
Yeah, that putt was pushed.
It wasn't even pushed. It was just my club face is just completely open right now. I can't control it.
Player out in front is
a square shot just isn't in the cards at the moment. So,
and on the tee now of the 6th, which is a par 5.
Well, we've said it all season long. We've said you can't win a tournament in round 1, but you can certainly lose a tournament. And right now, we are not giving ourselves the greatest chance here early, as we don't even find the fairway here.
Shot from the rough.
No, this is like hitting it into a head of cabbage. I mean, it literally is just awful.
What is with my contact open, man?
That's a bit out of shape.
Wait, where the hell did that ball just go? Is the wind?
Puff of breeze moving this golf ball left to right.
I was not paying attention. That ball just sailed to the right. There's a really good swing. Finally, straight out of the rough.
Going with the 6-iron here.
Oh, get up. Funnel a little bit towards the hole.
That's well
That's
played.
Okay. Nearly pin high out of that lie, out of that rough. A beautiful strike shot.
Well, Rich,
maybe gain a little bit of confidence.
Do you agree?
Luke, I just don't see this happening. I tell you, I'd love to see this player prove me wrong, though.
Oh my sweet God! I don't even know what I'm doing.
I think he's pulled this one.
I feel like I'm making a good contact with the thumbstick, and then it shows me the feedback, and it's just all over the place.
With that effort, now 3 over for the tournament.
Oh my gosh. I have not experienced this so far in this game. We are crumbling, ladies and gentlemen.
Deep into the front 9. Here we are at the 7th hole.
Okay, well that wind actually killed my shot last time. Another big
great
hole.
swing there.
I think we have enough fairway where we got bailed out, rather. Stay right there. Ah, it's gone.
That one's just found its way onto the first step.
Oh, Mike, I need a good shot here and a good putt. Piece together one good hole for the love of God. Nope, not with that shot. Directly pulled once again. Ay, ay, ay.
And he's not hit the mark on that approach.
Can't fault him there. This rough is nasty. No fault in missing the green.
Come on, focus up. I just can't hit the top of the...
I just good for a long time.
Good Lord. What is this green?
This putt for par here.
Huh?
Okay, Henny. What's he looking at with this putt?
Setting up this putt 21 feet from the cup.
Please, for the love of God, I need this. Let's go. A little bit of momentum.
Enjoying a one-shot lead.
Have you ever just felt like when you play these games that like you feel like your controller's in the right spot, you have it your arms perfectly in the lap where you want it or on the desk, wherever it might be, and then you feel like you're doing everything correctly and you still can't make a shot to save your life? That's what I'm going through right now. We start this one right. 15-mile-per-hour winds are going to send it right. We chip this one right over the flagstick. Actually, not a bad result. Just a little bit heavy with that.
He'll be delighted to be inside the range there.
Caddy needs to calm us down. It's not been the start we were looking for. Trying to punch our PGA Tour card, and we're starting off pretty rough so far. I just can't make a straight shot. It's the controller. I'm going to blame the controller.
That's a disappointing stroke. That's a push.
Spoiler alert, it's not the controller.
4 feet remaining between him and the hole.
This for par.
And this one will be for bogey.
Oh my gosh, I just missed a 2-foot putt by pushing it.
And now at +4 for the round.
+4 through
and
8
on the tee
holes.
now, coming off the bogey.
Oh my
goodness.
goodness.
A bit of a sting in the tail, I'd imagine.
Watching every single shot with closeness right now just because of how bad my contact has been. Why is it a 5 hybrid? I thought I put a 3 hybrid on. Oh, we might have to change that to a 5 wood. I thought we put a 3 hybrid on. All right, well, this is not going to be great. little long, but we have the wrong club in the bag. That is not going to help us much.
This is from
Oh,
miles
no.
away.
Oh, no.
And he's down there. You got to read.
A tricky little slider here. Downhill, moving to the left.
I'm going to try something really stupid. The round has already gotten away from us. There's no reason why we don't just try and trickle this one down the big slope. Stop. Stop.
You can either chip it in or putt it in from.
I feel like that might be one of
Close
the
to the
worst
surface
pin
here,
placements
the green
on a
side
course so far in this game.
Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Good putters will make these right on 5 feet.
I'm not a good putter. You just saw my...
Wow,
You
that's misjudged.
Oh
This
my
putt
gosh.
is for double
This is the
bogey.
worst round of golf I may
And
have
he'll drop
ever
down the
had
leaderboard
in
after that
any
effort.
PGA game, sitting dead last at 6 over par through 9 holes.
Here we
I
are
can't
at the
figure out
10th,
my golf
a par
swing. It
4.
feels like I've completely lost everything. I'm trying to correct things that I did wrong
Not
on the
quite
last
sure about
swing.
the strike on that
Now I've
one.
opened
This
it
could be
8
heading
degrees
towards
the other
rough.
way. One of those
That
days,
makes
ladies
its
and
way to
gentlemen.
the
Like I
first
said,
cut.
you're going to get the good, the bad, and the ugly here. Look, I actually need 2 clubs. Why can I not make a straight shot?
And from the rough, too. This is looking nice.
Yeah, we'll take
Pretty
it, but
good
I'm
shot
just
there.
shoving everything away from my
Scorecard
target.
filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this.
And an outside chance here.
Please.
And
Oh,
that's a nice
God.
looking putt. Judged it well. Got a short one coming up. We've arrived at a par 4.
All right. I don't even know if we can make it to the fairway with this wind. I'm actually a little flabbergasted with how inaccurate my swing
This
is
is
at
his
the moment.
second shot.
Breeze straight into him.
I finally get good
That's a nice
contact,
looking shot, that
and
one.
you can just
Just
see how
fading
much
back into
that
play.
hill ripped the
Oh, I
ball
didn't
to the
see
other
this as
direction. But
possible.
what
What
a
a shot.
beautiful, keep going.
Getting better, getting better.
That may have
High
been the
quality
best
shot,
shot,
that one.
given the
Right next to the
circumstances,
hole.
given how we're
Nearly
performing
doesn't get
today,
any
that I've
better
hit
than
in my
that.
career so
Amazing
far.
shot.
We finally
Sitting
get a
at
birdie on the
+5 for the
scorecard.
day.
Oh my gosh. It took 11 holes to hit a good golf shot.
Here we are on the 12th, a par 5.
Oh no, it's not fading.
It's heading to the rough for mine.
It's not fading. Oh, I felt like we actually made pretty good contact with that ball. It just did not take the
Ooh,
wind
this
and
rough
ride it.
looks to be
Oh,
lush and
jeez.
thick, doesn't it?
We have a window. We'll take it. That could have been a lot worse. We could have been a couple feet to
That's
one
tight.
direction.
And he's down there.
This breeze just starting to blow, but it's
Starting
a
to
helpful
blow.
breeze. It's one that you like. Got to club down a little bit.
Please be good. Two big.
Oh, that looked good in the air.
Let's go,
And that
baby.
was great on the ground.
We might be down, but we are going to
Almost just
fight to
about
the
3
bitter
feet
end.
away.
We are going to fight
The putt
all the way
drops,
to
and
the
that's
frickin' end.
back-to-back birdies.
Come on.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
It's going to
And
be
this
the
player's
tale of two
moving up on the
nines.
leaderboard after that hole.
Wow, we are round 1 through 12 holes. We are 11 strokes behind the leader.
Let's see what happens here on the
Talk
13th hole, shall
about
we?
adversity. Holy. I don't think this will get here, but it doesn't look like I want to go long, so. What
Couple
is
of
with
birdies
this
and a couple of
path?
bogeys. Needs to get something going here today.
I
Let's see if we can
can't.
get this one up and down
I
for
quite
par.
literally can't. I don't know how to hit a straight shot right now.
He's
Jeez.
got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it.
Nope.
This putt just 5 feet away from the hole.
I don't know how to hit a straight shot right now. It's all good. We'll learn from this. We'll move on. We'll come back stronger.
And moving down the leaderboard as well.
Everything just feels like such a struggle. Everything feels like I'm just completely losing it.
Nicely done.
Time
It's
for
all
the
right.
second shot.
I mean,
at the
it's not
40.
going to be sunshine and roses for every single event. We had 2 unbelievable events. We capitalized when we were playing well. Now we're here on the last event of the regular season. We are just struggling to get by.
That one's just going to catch the light rough.
This
Actually
would be a
surprised.
momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Oh, I like the look of that shot there, Beamer. And that's now
All right.
5 over for the tournament. Here we are on the par 4, 15th hole. Well, on the tee now, coming off a par. Chance to pipe one up the middle.
That is right down the sprinkler line.
Not great
And Henny,
result, though,
what are you seeing down
unfortunately.
there?
And from around 135 yards.
Clubbing down is not working, so please be good again.
Got great connection here. Yeah, this is looking good.
Go
Well
a little
struck.
bit more.
Lining up the birdie putt here.
Don't think this is going to move all that much, but we're going to respect the initial break. On one good putt.
This one's online.
Let's go,
What a
baby.
putt
It
that
wasn't the
was.
greatest contact, but we calculated for the miss
Currently
hit that
at
we knew
4
was
over
coming.
for the tournament.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Welcome to the par 4, 16th hole.
Oh, jeez, the wind's smack in our face. Good drive, finally. Swing path, still need to figure that out, but contact, dead square, a good rhythm, excellent
golf clap.
power.
That's a beauty.
Into the wind, 275. We will take that 9 times out of 10. Oh, come
All right,
on.
we're going with an extra club here.
That wind killed that ball, but it's
Okay,
still a
that'll
really
work.
good result.
Just taking a look at this one, Rich. Do you think it's makeable?
Luke, I really don't think this is going to happen, but you know what? I've been wrong before, and it could happen again.
I hate
just about 3 feet
hearing
away.
that commentary.
A
Like,
good
why would
look
you
at
say,
par
"Oh, there's
here.
no chance this kid's gonna make it"? You're wrong. You're not wrong. I'm not gonna sit here and say that he's wrong, especially with
Currently
how
at
we're playing
4
today.
over
But
for the
that
day.
voice line in tournaments like last week, where we played out of our mind and we had birdie after birdie after birdie, he keeps saying those
This
things.
one's a
It doesn't
par
make any
3.
sense to me. But it's neither here nor there. I cannot hit a better tee shot.
Lovely rhythm there, Rich.
But the
That's
wind
going
is
to work
just
every
taking
time.
it. The times I do not want the wind to touch it, it touches
What
it.
an
The times
opportunity
where
to
I
make a
don't,
birdie.
the times where I think it's going
All
to
right,
touch
John,
it,
you've been reading them well
it
all
doesn't.
day. Take us through this putt.
It's looking like this is going to be a hard break to the left.
On a good line.
Like the look
Please.
of this.
Let's
Oh,
go!
beauty.
No way! That is what we're gonna make on a day like this. We're gonna make a what was that? A 50-foot breaker right to left up the hill. What an unbelievable putt! Let's watch this one more time. And it just caresses that hill. It turns right to
What
the
an
center of the
amazing
cup.
putt from way out.
We still have some life, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, fight all the way to the bitter end. You
Currently
are not out of a
at
tournament
+3 for the round.
just because you start
after
off
that good
strong. You
play,
can certainly
moving
put yourself
up
in
the
a
leaderboard.
position to lose. I don't think we're going to win
is a
now,
par 5.
but we can still fight back. We can still have a good round 2. Make the cut. Anything is possible.
That should find the fairway.
Tough conditions late in the day. Yes, the leaders got off to a really good start, whereas we completely
Playing from around
crumbled.
230 yards.
I think we need to
Wind
actually
moving the
take a
golf
look.
ball left to right.
Oh, this is so stupid. I really want to go for it, but I don't know why. I thought it said we had a 4 hybrid. I don't know why. Like a 5 hybrid and a 4 iron are basically the same club. I don't know if we have a 4 hybrid now that I think about it. 4 or 5 hybrid.
This now, his third shot.
Wind is going straight at his back.
Come on. Oh, come on, please. Sit soft. Come back down the hill. Oh, it's not going to.
Yeah, good mid-range putt this one. Right on 17 feet. Oh, look at this one break back.
Well, it was a good back nine. We had one bogey and what, 4 birdies, something like that. The bogey double to start and end the front nine is something that is going to haunt me for all eternity.
Well,
we're in a tournament trying to secure our PGA Tour status, and we come out with a 3 over opening round.
After that opening 9.
Yeah, you can hear him talking about it.
It wasn't going to be pretty if they had the back 9 to match the front 9. Thankfully, they turned it around, got it back.
We give ourselves a chance.
Hopefully,
we give ourselves at least a fighting chance to play the weekend.
Well, that just about
we're still going to have a number of birdies in round 2. We're going to have to play as best golf as we have so far in this tour. We have lost some followers. I can understand that. You know, you got a guy go into the Korn Ferry Tour. He wins the first 2 events. He's playing lights out. Looks like nobody can stop him. And even with the adjustment of the AI, it's our own fault. All we did was go out there and
the Korn
beat
Ferry
ourselves
Tour
up.
are delighted to present today's event. It's time for our second round.
All right, round 2.
Of the event.
We got to play well. We know what we got to do. Put your head down.
As we get things underway, our leader is
10
at
under
10
are the
par.
leaders.
Can't wait to get into the action. Let's get down to the first hole.
A much better swing to start round
and
2.
Let's see what he can do here today.
There we go. Smack down the middle.
Not bad.
Wind is a little bit more tame here. Again, we are in the Windy City, or near the Twin Cities. Sorry, not the Windy City. This looks good. It's a good approach shot into 1. We give ourselves a very makeable putt here on hole number 1.
Coming.
Putting for birdie. Now just 2 strokes off the cut line.
Can't birdie them all unless you birdie the first, Luke. Good start.
Well, you heard the cut line is likely at even par, so we know what we got to do. A bunch of players in at 10 under par.
Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot.
And I think we have finally settled down and found a workable swing. It is still not as good as we played last week or the week before. We have found a little bit more
and Henny, what's he looking at here?
Squareness in our shot.
Here from about 140 yards.
Oh no, that's gone. That is completely gone.
That one's into the drink, folks. I'm sorry to say.
Michael, you just play for the smart shot. What are you doing? This is nearly an impossible shot as well. Sitting on a weird hill. Tell you what, that's about as good as I'm gonna do.
This next putt.
I can't believe I just did that. Why wouldn't I aim for the? We're not playing good enough to take that in. We're gonna start with a double bogey here again.
Okay, started on a good line. Now will it come back?
Just
Second day,
remaining.
Second double on hole number 2. Oh, you bonehead. We're not in a position where you can aim that. Like, I'm just not striking it strong enough.
Slowly but surely on that leaderboard,
take
Luke.
Dead aim at a hole like that. You just got to cut your losses.
Double at the last.
Aim for the center of the green and try and make a par. One day I'll learn, guys. One day I'll learn.
This shot from about 210 yards out.
Puff of wind blowing right to left for him.
Oh my gosh, my contact right now is the most abysmal I've seen.
That was a little bit of a misfire,
ever.
I'd say.
Well, definitely the wind had to have gotten a hold of that one.
How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. And he needs this to save par.
Oh, thank God. I
Sitting
could
at
not
4 over
afford
for the
another
event.
bogey this early in the round.
Let's see what happens here on the 4th.
Wind is picking up. It seems like I'm getting really unlucky. Early leaders. Doesn't seem... Oh, Jesus. This is
Going
another
with the
water
7.
shot.
He'll be disappointed by that. That one finds the water. This is not a good outcome. Buried in the deep stuff.
Not as easy and straightforward as yesterday's par, so work to be done.
That always looked wet, didn't it? Henny, what's the player facing here?
Oh, the breeze has just got up. You see where the flags are flickering, and it's straight back up into this player.
Oh, that looks like a flyer. Oh,
No way, that would have been cool.
wow, what a great play from the rough.
Well, I don't know what to tell you guys.
14 feet to the
Unfortunately, I've just completely gone off the rails. It's just not our
Asking for
tournament.
this one to break a big way back to the left.
I was
All right,
so
let's
confident
stop the
coming
bleeding.
into today's
This putt,
video.
quadruple
I
bogey.
was so confident in what we could achieve here this week. And we are
And
sitting
that
at
sees him
8
drop
over
down the
par through
standings a
3
little bit.
holes in round number
As we
2.
move to the 5th, it's a par
And everything
4.
is just
Yep,
falling
sure,
away
it was a
from
bad
us. I
hole.
cannot
But
hit-
as all good caddies would say,
I cannot hit a straight
let it go.
shot to save my
Focus
life
on this
today.
shot, and this shot only.
I mean, we're not out of it. 8
Yeah, that
strokes
one will play.
is doable.
Looks
It's
like
just
a similar approach to yesterday.
Got some
Ah,
good vibes after
upset.
yesterday.
I'm upset that
trying
I've
to keep it
let
up again
myself
today.
slip this far. Stupid errors on the opening holes.
Going with the pitching
A
wedge
horrible
here.
shot on that drop shot.
And
Lost
he's
the
safely
tee
on the
shot.
green with that
Nah,
shot.
It is what it is. Focus up now. Try and make a couple putts. You never know.
Can he make one from long range? This is tracking. Oh my!
Not a lot of emotion in that one, but we will gladly take at least
And
one
as the
stroke back
scorecard suggests,
after a
heading up the
quadruple
leaderboard.
bogey.
The 6th hole is
I
a
can't
par
even remember the
5.
last time I've had a quadruple bogey in real life, and I'm not even that great of a golfer. That just shows you how bad this is. I'm determined, though. I'm not out of it until the 18th
Oh,
flag
that's a high
says
caliber
otherwise.
shot. His second shot here.
Jeez, these shots are so bad, though.
This one looks to be a tad wayward.
Like, remember how I said this game does a great job at
Setting
showing
up
you
for this one
feedback?
in the
Yeah,
second
it's
cut.
telling me I
He's
suck
gonna
right now.
have to go down after this one, try and dig it out as best he can, and hope for the best.
Oh, we're hitting some good shots, though. I just
Oh, the rough might be a factor there.
tell you what, they can hate that shot, but from where we
nicely
were,
played.
granted, where we
Sitting
ended up
here
on the
with a
lie as
very
well.
long putt. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
You know, I've been prowling around. It's definitely uphill and moving to the right-hand side.
Just 3 feet to the cup. Sitting
Okay.
at 7 over for the event.
You like a birdie out of those holes, but when you're
Teeing
not
off
hitting the
here
ball
at the
straight,
7th.
you kind of just got to grind away. Yeah, another good tee shot there.
Quality
I mean,
shot, that one.
you take away the quadruple bogey, and we're sitting in an okay spot. It's going to come out left. I think it needs to go a smidge. Oh, and we ripped it to
This
the
would be a
front.
great up and down.
Nope.
Ooh,
Good effort.
good chance this one. Right on 6 feet. And now at
All
plus
right.
7 for the
All
event.
right. Remember when we were minus 20 in
The
our
8th
first
hole is a
tournament?
par
I don't.
3. And after a par at the last, a chance to perhaps signal some intent. Oh, that sounded absolutely flushed.
It wasn't bad.
Going with the 5-iron here.
So right there, hitting high.
Wonderfully played. This one's for birdie. Starting this one way out to the left.
No, I thought I
that
hit
a
a
rush
really
applied?
good putt.
Not a bad effort
pushed
right
it a
there
bit,
from long
though, but-
range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
Well, we're running out of
Solid
holes now.
play
We got to start
finds
making a
that
couple
player
birdies
moving
if
up
we
the
want any
leaderboard
chance.
After that hole.
I don't know if
tee
you
shot
can
looks pretty
afford a
good.
club twirl on today's round. I like the confidence. I like the confidence.
What's he looking at
But
here?
you just brought out a massive,
215
massive
left
club
here.
twirl. My gosh. Michael Webb, what are you doing
now
with
from
this
the fairway
game right
bunker.
now, dude? Oh my gosh. What a
Time to get the
splash
flat
out.
stick out now. This putt is of 9 feet.
Trying to save par here.
Yeah, nicely
That
holed.
is a 4 over front 9 with a
Alrighty,
quadruple
Rich.
bogey
This is
being the
crunch time. We're
difference.
through 9 holes today, and this player's on the wrong side of the cut line.
I don't think they're nervous because they're so far out of it. It would take a miracle for them to make the cut.
Yeah, he ain't wrong. I mean, there's quite literally no feeling
And
left.
taking aim from around
It's just
100
not our
yards
day.
here.
Has the wind coming right into his face.
Oh, dude, this is
Yeah,
embarrassing.
got a bit out of shape. This one
This
shouldn't
is
find the cut
absolutely
stuff.
embarrassing.
This would be a great up and down. Well,
I don't
lovely
even know how to play
opportunity
those
save
shots.
par here. So close.
Skipped over the hole. I tried adding power because
straightforward
I've
four-footer
left
coming
so
up
many
here.
of those short, but...
Moving down the leaderboard after that hole.
Somehow we're not in
Always
last.
the
I have no
toughest
idea how
hole
that's
in the
even
game. A
possible.
long par 4. That's a good-looking shot there. Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Yeah, this breeze just starting to get up now on the course, and it's directly
I just want to get out of
into
this.
the face.
I just want out of this round.
That's a
I want to
little
move
wayward.
on to the next
Gotta
tournament.
believe the wind affected the golf ball there.
And the players left with an opportunity to get up and down
I
here from the
cannot.
sand.
I cannot square up the golf club. I don't
Stay
know what
safe
I'm
on the
doing wrong.
surface, a chance for a putt to be holed here. And a
Oh
touch of
my
frustration popping in there as the putt just missed the hole. And as we check the standings, our leader has a 1-stroke advantage. The 12th, a par 5.
It's remarkable how crap I feel right now. Like with the game. Like I can't make a good strike.
Birdies are good. Harness them. Block the bogeys. They're bad.
It's like one of those
Taking aim
feelings
from
in
around
NHL where you allow
240
7,
yards out
8
here.
goals and you're like, I just
Downwind on
feel
this shot.
so helpless. It's a good shot. It should be center green. I don't think it's going to stop on the front. There is this hill that might help it come back down.
And this player's really going after it here, Rich.
I mean, we
Absolutely
have
love
to.
watching a player be bold and be rewarded for it.
Oh, he's put a pure putt on this.
Give me an
It's
eagle
dragging
once.
towards
Let's
the
go.
Oh, you beauty.
Oh my gosh. Of course we drain an eagle,
And
but we
he's
can't
moving
make
up
it
the leaderboard
any
after
other
that hole.
putt or strike to save our lives.
Hole number 13, a par 3. Well, there's no doubt this player's standing on the tee sky high after making the eagle at the last.
Sky
Wow,
high
what
is
a shot.
a very interesting term
But
to
be careful
describe
out
how
there,
we're
it's
feeling right
danger.
now.
It's heading left, isn't it? He's setting up for his second shot.
Not bad,
Putting for par.
honestly. I'll take that every day.
And it's a 1-stroke par for
What
our
is
leader
our
over
what
the
is our
field.
path to the cut line? We need 7 strokes in
Let's begin the
what?
14th.
5 holes? Yeah, you're right. There's no path.
Oh, that was flushed. This one's got to pump the brakes.
And fortunately, that shot will hang on to the fairway.
Did she say
Playing from
unfortunately?
around 160 yards.
Wind straight down.
Little
Going
left,
for less club here.
but a pretty damn good shot again.
Yeah,
Why
a
can we
quality
be
shot
making
from him.
strikes like
He'll be
this
pleased.
all day?
This one is from at least 30 feet out. And he's down there. You got to read.
I've had to read this a couple times because there's a subtle
Turn.
last-minute break at the end.
No,
It's
there's
gonna
not.
Go left.
It did not.
And
You
this
lied to
putt
me.
coming up for his par.
I swear it went left at the end as
Job
well.
done.
That's why we
Let's
played
head to
for
the
it, and that
next.
was almost a dead straight putt. And I know
there's
that
no
because I hit
movement on the
perfect
leaderboard after that hole.
on the Evo path.
Welcome to the par 4 15th hole.
That's a good strike right there. Best drive of the tournament. Doesn't mean much at this point, but you know what? We'll take a few positives if we can.
Well
That's all
played,
we're playing for pride right
Playing
now.
this shot from 120 yards.
Straight downwind. Tough to put a lot of spin on it and hold the green.
Looks good.
Terrific shot into the 15th and a chance for birdie.
Oh man,
12 feet to the
we
cup
found our
coming up.
game way too late.
Yeah, nice mid-range birdie putt that one.
6
The leader
over
now
par.
has a one-stroke advantage. On the tee now, the par 4 16th.
Wow, we are hitting some pretty money shots all of a sudden.
That
I
was
guess when you
wonderfully
take the
done.
pressure away, when things start to
Playing
crumble,
this
you
one
get pressure to
about
start playing a bit
130
better.
yards out.
Next shot, straight back into the teeth of the wind.
Of course.
Chosen the pitching wedge here.
I think this might be too short with that wind, though.
Okay, not the best result, but a chance to get up and down.
Wind is absolutely swirling in this part of the golf course.
I like that. Always good when you've got hands like that around the green. And if this can go down, he'll save par. And that'll see him move up the
Not a
leaderboard
lot
after
to
that
say in
effort.
this one. It's just take it
Now
on the
at the
chin. You
17th
walk
hole.
away to the playoffs. It could have been a glorious opportunity to do something really special in 3 straight tournaments. And, I mean...
He hit that pretty loose. Yep, that's a water ball.
I feel like I should never aim for anything but the middle of the green.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron. Well, it's found the surface, but that's about as much as you can say about it. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
It's just going to cruise up to the left-hand side.
That was a weird break at the
This
end.
putt's about 4 feet from the hole. Currently at
When
+8
it
for the
rains,
event.
it
Not
pours.
much happening. Moving down the leaderboard, never a good sign. That swing reminded me of smooth jazz. Great rhythm.
Gosh, that's so triggering.
Time for the second shot on the 18th.
What's the matter now? It quite literally does not matter.
This one's heading towards the rough, I think.
As long as it's not in the frickin' water, that's all I care about. Ah. We gotta learn to chip somehow.
How close was that to going down? This putt right on 12 feet to the hole. Asking this one to come a long way from the right side. Ooh, slow down.
Well, ladies and
And with
gentlemen,
that,
I've said it
this
to you
round
guys
comes to a
before.
close.
In many sports games, we're going to give you the good, the bad, and the absolute ugly. This tournament was probably the worst
with
I've
that,
ever played in any
unfortunately,
PGA
this
game.
person's event is over.
For the
Unable
first-
to make the cut here today. That's a shame.
I don't know, 30
Now the next
holes.
question is
I just
aisle or
quite
window?
literally could
I'm
not
telling
get
you,
my
it's a terrible
swing
feeling
path
missing the cut.
or my
But you learn from all the
um,
mistakes you made. You move on and hopefully forget
the face,
about it or
the club
fix
of the
problems
face to
before
be
you tee it up
square. I
next
just
time.
couldn't. Whatever I tried,
I'm
it would do
Lloyd
the
Hildy,
opposite. Then I
alongside
tried to
Rich Mead,
compensate,
and on behalf
and I
of
would do
all
it too
the
much.
hard-working folks at
We found the
HP
water
Studios,
way
it's
too many
goodbye for now.
times. They talk way too much at the end of tournaments. Well, like I said, you learn from your mistakes. We got to learn from this one. We'll take this into the playoffs. We're still in a glorious position. The Kelly Classic, the first of the 3 playoff events. We're just going to have to take that one on the chin and come back stronger. Thank you guys for watching. It wasn't pretty, but make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bells. No second video for that one as we head to the first of hopefully not too many difficult rounds. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you take care of yourself, and we'll catch you back here in the next video. Bye, guys.